And now I think we're going to kick off the discussion part. If you folks have any questions for Clive or any other previous speakers. Go ahead.
Yeah, Greg Schmidt. I think everyone knows me. Clive, fabulous. And I wanted to underscore that I think it should be everyone as well. And I wanted to say that we, Survey, now have 11 partners. We're about to embark upon a path that is going to probably eventually double that. And that's being led by Christina up in front. And so we would be a proud partner in this effort along with you. So just wanted to make that comment.
Welcome aboard.
Great.
Thank you.
Well, Clive, congratulations on the new partnership you just formed. Question, what timeline do we need to find this water ice on? You say we need to find it, so what timeline is it? And second question is, talking about partnerships, Trailblazer is next U.S. mission is going to be in orbit. It's going to be landing in and we're flying in, 2025. Have we coordinated with that to obtain data in about the PSRs and where the water ice might be? Have we started with Trailblazer yet?
Well, again, the timeline is now. Let's just say we have to start this now. That makes it really important to move forward and get those data. In terms of coordinating with other missions, this is a non-exhaustive list I've put together, and but we need to add to that. If you go to our good friend Wikipedia and you look at lunar missions for the next decade, there's 100 scheduled. So we got work to do, and to try and get that coordination. And as I say, we can be the coordinator, not me. We. So everybody's welcome. Let's do this together. Let's coordinate it, and let's get some traction. I think we've got some traction, and it's going to be exciting times for this young man who'll probably be leading it one day.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my question was, in case that this project to go to the moon was like a worldwide economy, what other like new assets or projects would be added that would like not be possible if only one country was, doing this project?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Did you repeat the question again?
Yeah, so I said,
give him a handheld maybe, because he can't speak.
Yeah.
I can read that. Yeah. Okay. But my question was, if this project of going to the moon was worldwide, like what other like assets would be added to the project to make it easier or collect more data on the moon than if only one country was doing it?
That's the whole point of making it international, because no one country can do it, in my opinion. If we look at the number of countries that want to go to the moon and are going to the moon, it makes sense to coordinate with them because they're going there. There's some countries we can't coordinate with bilaterally, but that's politics. Hopefully we can one day. But I think that the important thing is to get the data on these resources so we know what assets to put down there, and more importantly, where we need to put them. I hope that answers your question. That's a great question.
So this may be more of a comment than a question, and it's related to both your really nice presentation and Aaron's. I saw a corollary between the two, how important it is to sort of understand the resources and get them. But was sort of an implicit thing that wasn't stated in either of them, and that is the goals and the approach that you're needing to do space exploration, and in particular the lunar activity, or for anything for sustained presence on the moon, mirrors the sustainability issues that we're dealing with presently on Earth. In particular, the pathway that Aaron was talking about for these conversions of the volatiles. And so aren't we better off combining these initiatives with having an a priori focus on delivering stuff that is immediately of use to the Earth, as well as directly propelling us to the moon?
Absolutely. And I think the whole point of doing space exploration and the underpinning of everything is that we go up there to make life better down here. And that, pardon? Well, I'll say it louder, because we should. We want this to be sustainable. The underpinning of sustainability is to show a return on investment down here. So that's why I think the commercial sector has to be involved, because that's a job creation scheme. And it's a whole new sector of job creation that we haven't thought about. And our graduates from different universities have a new opportunity in this opening or burgeoning, potentially burgeoning cislunar economy. But if resources are going to underpin it, we have to know the reserve potential. It comes back, if we can unlock that potential by getting the data that we need on these resources, that is going to be incredibly important. Now, let's not forget, we may get the data and it may be that, oh, these have no reserve potential. Then we're not going to waste any money. So at least we'll know. I don't think that's the case, but we have to get the data.
Yeah. Last question.
Hi, Zach Menard, Goddard. My question was for Michael. I did come to your presentation just a hair late, so I hope I'm not making you repeat yourself by asking this question. But I noticed you talking about battery tech in the Survive the Night directive on the moon. And I was wondering what kind of technologies you were interested in for our alternative battery technologies you were interested in for low temperature environments such as the moon.
Yeah, it's a good point. We won't get into details here, but anytime you're trying to survive the night, which LESH right now does not, but there's a future version that will, there's three things that you're challenged with. First, basic isolation. Second, the dumping heat. You were dumping heat in the day, and now you're trying to save heat at night. So that's kind of switch with that. And the other thing is, the lower you can operate your batteries, the better off you are, because typically instruments can operate lower than your batteries can. And so these are the things we've discovered. This is not new news, but that is a technology advancement item that would help you survive. Eventually, all of these surface packages are going to want to survive the night. We have those boxes, but how do you make those boxes cheap, repeatable, shareable to everybody so that any institution can use them? And that's those are the three main technologies for the kind of transitioning to survive the night that really push you.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, everyone. And I'll also pass this on to Aaron as well. Just thank our speakers one more time, as well as the organizers.
And I just also wanted to thank our hosts from the Survey program for the opportunity to come and present our work today, and for having this ISRU session. That's spurred a lot of great discussion. I really appreciate it. And I think speak on behalf of all of the speakers for saying thank you for allowing us this opportunity.